Welcome back to today's trauma support group hosted by your man himself, Mr. Walker. I would like to give a big shout out to the Lord above for helping me make this video today. I pray over my internet. And I also would like to give a shout out to my brother. You know who you talking about, Mr. Richard Jennings. I told you, but I make it look good. You feel me? I make it look good, my boy. So, moving forward. Um, Today's video is my C.C.C. part 2, commitment, self-commitment. Now, um, I want to share with you guys that a long time ago, a guy gave me advice to go on YouTube to change lives, and I didn't listen. But here it is, 20 years later, and I'm sitting in front of the computer, committed to share with you guys, to show you guys that you can change. And it's a wonderful thing when you have self-care and also along with self-commitment. So this is, like I said, today's video is about self-commitment. Now, before I share this, one thing that I did learn about self-commitment, sometimes you might want to look out for somebody to support you or believe or give you direction. But when you have a relationship within yourself or with God and within yourself, sometimes self-commitment is good because you don't look for the validation of others. You don't look for people to give you accolades, or you don't look for direction. Now, some people say, hey, man, that could be dangerous. Well, if you've experienced what I experienced coming up, just looking for everybody validation, looking for everybody's support, looking for everybody's direction, and being committed with them. And here I sit today by myself, not saying in a bad way, but by myself and committed with myself to do better for myself. Excuse me. I was going to say by myself, but for myself. So when you come to self-care and self-commitment, sometimes things around you on the outside, the external factors, they become oblique. They become erased or deleted because that's not benefiting you for you to be better with yourself on self-commitment. So I would like to share a word that I have from the word of the Lord today about commitment. It's in Proverbs 16, verse 3. And it says commit. The first word is commit. Commit your works to the Lord, and all your thoughts will be established. Now let's read that again. Commit your works to the Lord. So God put this on my heart to make this video, and I am committing the best work I can. I'm not out saving the world. I'm not out doing street ministry. I'm not trying to be a preacher. I just know that I've been through some bad things in life, and I don't get out. So God gave me a tool to reach the world or to reach you today through the internet, because internet is popular. If you notice, a lot of people are committed to picking up their phone every day and see what's going on in the world. So hello, world, how you doing today? So listen, a lot of things that we have in life that needs to flourish, we need to commit our works, our progress, or anything that we do. We have to the Lord because He gave it to us. Or in natural state or psychological state, we have to give it to ourselves. We have to commit to ourselves to see better income, better income, better self-living, better healthy living, healthy thinking, and better people that surround you, more positive people that surround you. Excuse me. So, and half of the verse says, and your thoughts will be established. Now, in trauma support group management, one thing I do try to help you do is change the way you think. You can think better of what you're thinking about yourself right now. You can see yourself better. You can speak about yourself better. You can dress better. You can be sober. You can do anything when you commit to God and commit to yourself. Please understand that. So, like you said, all your thoughts will be established. So today, I want to ask you a question with this self-commitment video. What are your thoughts that you want to establish? That was a question. Okay. And this is why I say, okay, because by faith, I'm hoping that, and I prefer that you guys, women's, and maybe teenagers that's watching, that you interact with me and do these exercises that I have you guys do, like in the past videos. But once again, I'm going to ask this question again. What are your thoughts that you want to establish? Okay, that sounds great. Okay, okay, we're on the road. That's all right. That's a big list. That's a big list. Okay, don't put too much on yourself. Also in commitment, I'm gonna share that later on the video. Don't put too much on yourself. Take one step at a time. Even in sobriety, in this commitment, take it one day at a time, 1 minute at a time. Don't try to jump into the future. Yeah, it's good to have vision, but right now, let's deal with the present. So, commitment. I'm going to give you the definition to the word commitment. Commitment means committing to yourself, right? To yourself. Means making a promise. Get into how we or I have committed myself to a better lifestyle. Now, if I share some of these things with you that you just heard, I was committed to these things. I was committed and giving people my time, my energy, and my effort. And look where I sit today. Just an example. Not saying your lifestyle is like mine, but I'm just saying for my example, look where I sit today. So what are you saying, Mr. Walker? Sometimes we commit ourselves and give our time and effort and energy to people, and the results are zero. Today, we're going to change that. We're going to change the results of being zero. So I have steps today to help you. This class is very serious for all of us today because a lot of times, because of our hearts and our willpower and our good deeds, we help people. But today, it's time for you to focus on yourself. You can't. This old saying say you can't help nobody unless you help yourself, right? So today, take the time to help yourself. Today, this is a warning sign. I got on yellow. It's a warning sign. You know, hey, it's time to quit putting your time, your energy, and your effort into other things and put it into yourself. I'm going to give you some tips today again, like I said, to help you commit with yourself. Some things that I apply as well to myself. Number one, self-motivation. The definition to that is to follow through the commitment, to follow through with the commitment. Okay, you got that? To follow through with the commitment. So ask yourself, what have you told yourself you want to commit to that you're not following through on? I want you to think about this. All right, great. Okay, great. All right, fine. So moving forward, now listen now, this motivation you need to have even when things get tough. A lot of times in sobriety, lifestyles, church organizations, sports, um, TV, whatever it is, sometimes it can be discouraging, especially when you're putting a lot of time and effort and energy into other things. From experience, I have put a lot of time and effort into other people's lives and helping them out. Now, not saying that I won't do it now, but back then from experience and the results that I have got today, it's taught me something. Imagine, and I'm not trying to poison anybody's mind, I just want you to look at this clearly. Imagine if you put the time and effort into yourself, what would you become or complete? I want you to think about that. Okay. Okay, that's great. The reason, now that I got your attention again, the reason why I'm promoting this video because I have seen so much change. And if you know me, if you personally know me, I have seen so much change within myself from just, saying, hey, you know what? I need time for myself. I need to commit myself on. I need to get better with relationship with my soul. I need to get better with my relationship with sobriety and myself and heal from my problems. Because a lot of times when we have to deal with commitment, we don't really deal with ourselves. We deal with other people's issues. And I'm not telling you not to be lovable, kind, and compassionate, but there comes a time in life where you have to just say, you know what, I need to stop. Just stop, right? And just say, you know what can I do to better myself? A lot of times we look for motivation or that the accolades or support, or that drive from others, and it doesn't happen like that. One thing I do have support, my family, and a couple of my outside peers, and that ain't too many, but sometimes who motivates you to do what you need to do to better you? Now, I want to share something with you while we're talking about self motivation. God will motivate you. God locked me up and He put me in jail. Not saying that you're going to jail. I pray that you don't go to jail. I don't pray that you don't go through what I went through. But if this is a warning sign, you probably need to pay attention and say, hey, all right, I need to motivate myself to do better. If you don't have anybody around you to motivate you, you have to motivate yourself. That's what self motivation is. All right. Even when it gets tough, y'all. So moving forward. Number two, a plan of action. Um, a program of action helps you create the steps you need to take to achieve your goals. Do you have goals? That's a question. Ask yourself. What goals do you have? Okay. All right. Okay. And just say, for instance, for the people saying, man, you know what? I don't know what goals I have right now. Well, maybe sometimes maybe you need to sit down and commit to yourself and get that self motivation kicking in so you can find a goal. Mr. Walker, can you share more? I will share more. Listen, this was my plan to action. I got my sobriety under my belt. I got freedom under my belt. I'm single. I'm stable, and I found something to commit to, and that's coming on here to let you know, as an example, that you really can change. Now, when you change, it takes commitment to stay on that. You have to self motivate yourself and have a plan of action to stay on your commitment. That was good. So I just want to encourage you today. If you don't have any goals, please find something that you're happy to do. Please find something with yourself that you can achieve, because if you achieve something for yourself, you can help others as well. But you have to help yourself first, not selfishly speaking. Um, Number three, accountability. This is the key to achieving your self commitments. My accountability is, to remain how I am, keep pushing forward, and keep coming on here and making these videos, because somebody today, I guarantee you, today, somebody going to see this video and they're going to say this was a good video. And if I wouldn't held myself accountable to make this video, some people wouldn't change. Maybe some people around the world wouldn't see this video. And I'm encouraging you, if you don't have accountability, find people that you trust and get accountability in your circle, because accountability keeps you from procrastination. It keeps you from relapsing. It keeps you from negative situations. It keeps you from jail. It keeps you from prison. It keeps you from just being depressed or feeling lonely. Oh, that was great. When you have accountability, you're not alone. You have people in your circle that you can reach out to and spend time with. Excuse me. And spend time with. Do y'all understand that? So great. I had to fix the camera. So listen, when you, like I said, when you have accountability, you can really achieve your self commitments. If you don't have self commitments, make some. Give me an example. Um, Getting off drugs. Stop hanging with the homies. I could just tell you what I can relate to personally. I can't tell you what to do on your commitment, but I know what I had to do for me to be better. And I'm just giving you little examples. I'm not telling you what to do. Moving forward. Staying disciplined. This helps stick to your goals, especially when you feel lazy or distracted. Now, I am with this right now. I remember I told y'all, hey, y'all need to work out. If you didn't watch my video yesterday, I said, man, I've been sitting down, eating a little bit. I turned to the side, dumped it. Well, that got to change. And I have been this morning. I woke up and did me a little stomach exercise. Do I have anybody around me to push me? No, I have that self discipline. Do I have anybody to say how many to do? No, that's a plan of action. So what are you saying, Mr. Walker? When you stay disciplined, these three things can fall into effect, and it will help you stay committed to yourself. I don't know why I'm sharing this, but a lot of times, like I said before, we reach out and look for others to help help us. Now, accountability can help you stay with self discipline, but it's going to be times in your life where you're going to have to say, when nobody's around, and say, you know what, man, I need to do this. I need to go ahead and make these changes. I need to go ahead and start getting on this workout. I need to start getting on this vision. I need to come up with new ideas. I need to just really do something about myself or for myself, because not everybody want to see you up. And I'm not speaking bad about everybody, but we know life in general. But watch this here. I'm not here talking about everybody. I'm here to help you with your mental. This is my mental. Everything that I'm applying to you guys, I have applied it and I'm still living it. That's one thing I say about my page, not the boast, but just an example. I don't get on here and tell you guys to do something that I'm not doing. I am very, very much self-disciplined. I'm a single man and I'm handsome. Get that. I'm a single man. I got my own place. Get that. You see what I'm saying? I'm a single man. I'm a little bit stable. Get that. You know what I'm saying? So what you saying, Mr. Walker? I can be doing anything I want to, but no, I have to say stay disciplined, because I know what it is. And this is gonna help somebody. I know what it is to make the wrong decision and come out with the wrong results. We have to stop doing that. We have to just stay disciplined and just sometimes, oh man, I don't know why I'm saying this, but sometimes we have to bite that bullet. Um, from being I don't know why I'm sharing this, but I'm sharing it. From being a fornicator to being abstinence is definitely self-discipline. Okay? From being on drugs and not being on drugs, that takes discipline. From the way I thought about myself when I told you my videos before, I thought I was a gangster, but here I am, a new person and a motivational speaker and an example that you can change. That takes discipline. Getting on here every day with a positive mindset and not breathing no poison, but real positivity and real mind change from example, that takes discipline. So what is it that in your life that you need to make yourself have discipline with? Oh, that was good. Whew. This is tough, y'all. The reason why it's tough because I feel some things in my heart that need to share. If you're struggling with lust, Instagram and looking at fat booties ain't gonna help you every day. If you want to lose weight, sitting around eating food and just not getting up and exercise, it's not gonna help you. If if you want to stop drinking, you gotta quit going to the bar. If you want to stop smoking, you gotta quit hanging with people that's smoking. You have to discipline yourself. You have to do this. Nobody can hold your hand. If anybody is watching this video, you are 18 and older. You are a grown person. There is going to come to time, and listen, I want to say this. There is a time where you have to stand alone, and that's going to be before God and maybe your family. Some people, when they see me, I stand alone. If you see me from the street, I didn't have a bunch of entourage. I stood alone. So guess what? What are you saying, Mr. Walker? Sometimes when you're with yourself, you have to be by yourself. I'm not promoting that, but if you're in a situation that's not helping you and helping you grow and benefit, do it in the safest manner. Don't just get up and move. Just find another place. Make sure you got another place. I'm not telling you to drop everything. Don't do that. Use everything with wisdom. But if some situations you trying to make fix and it's not working, it's best for you to leave that situation. And that's only for you, because you know what you're capable of, or you know what's good and what's not good for you. And that's self-discipline. All right, moving forward. This is great, guys. All right, number 5, excuse me. Self-commitment. Self-commitment fostering, self-commitment foster self-respect. I'm going to say that again. Self-commitment foster self-respect. Now, this is powerful. I didn't always have self-respect for myself because I was off the chain. I was off the chain. I was like you see me on live, I was live. But today, I have self-respect for myself. Certain people can talk to me in a kind of way. You can't do certain things around me. Um, um, if you give me advice, I have the right to agree with it or not. Um, I like the way I take care of myself. I cut my own hair, I iron my clothes, I iron my shirt. I don't know why it's looking wrinkly, but that's okay. We need some starch. But anyway, LOL. But anyways, so when you have the self-commitment, you have self-respect. And I just want to share the definition of this. Respecting yourself means taking care of yourself and your goals seriously. Listen now, I like to repeat things because it needs to be repeated. Respecting yourself, you, means taking care of you, yourself, and your goals seriously. It's time to take yourself seriously. And this is encouraging to anybody that's watching, and y'all know me, bro. I ain't take myself seriously, but now I take myself seriously. What I'm doing on these videos is serious. And I have to come on here with dignity. I just can't come on here and be in no kind of way. I have to be professional and share what you was on my mind and what I'm doing in my lifestyle. So you got to look at yourself this time. Let's look at you. Are you taking care of yourself? That's a question. Are you really taking care of you? Now, I hear some people say, yeah, man, I do this and I do that. Pay bills, I do all that. No, okay. That's responsibilities. Okay. But are you taking care of you? You. If you need somebody a shoulder to cry on, do you have somebody leaning your shoulder on? If you want to share with somebody or what you're going through, do you have somebody to vent to? You see what I'm saying? How do you see yourself? Do you have self-respect for yourself? It's just a question. And just please interact. Like I say, I'm really here to push because I'm pushing myself to make these videos. Sometimes I don't know how the devil plays my mind and plays my internet too. But I had to get some anointing oil and plead the blood of Jesus because he ain't gonna disrespect my internet. Amen. So that's another key, y'all. I don't know why I threw it out there. If you're a strong believer and you believe and you have you want to build your faith and you around people that don't believe and don't show you that respect, why are you trying to respect yourself? You better respect yourself and get away from that situation. Because when people notice that you start respecting yourself, they will try you. Or some people will try to push your butt, or some people try to say bad things about you because when you're changing and you start loving yourself, some people know the old you, but a lot of y'all that know me, y'all ain't never seen this type of person. Y'all know it's not about I'm just an example, but y'all ain't never seen me talk like this. You ain't never seen me sit down and be clear. Y'all ain't never seen me be still, this still. You feel me? But what are you saying, Mr. Walker? You have to keep taking care of yourself, your health, your reputation, what you eat, your clothes, your hygiene, your attitude, your mental, your heart, your spirituality, your finances, all of that, bro. You have to take care of you. And there's coming to times in life right now, even with me, I have been codependent most of my life in relationships and with the set and the streets. And that had to stop. So here I am with taking care of myself and I'm paying my own bills. Thank God. Finally. And I'm taking care of myself. And I'm being serious about it. This is a goal that I want to achieve. I want to change people's lives. If y'all ain't watch my other videos, I got my vision board right there. And I can look at it and say, it says saving souls and changing lives and being the best motivational speaker. They're my goals I got. I want to tell that my vision board. But my vision board right there, you watch my last videos, I showed y'all the vision board. So what are you saying, Mr. Walker? If you don't have no goals, and taking it serious, sit down, make a goal list, find a vision board, find something that you would like to achieve for yourself. That's all I got to say. Number 6, moving forward. And, excuse me. Okay, so the definition, I'm moving too fast, but I was serious about that. Like, okay, this ain't this raw uncut. Okay, I'm serious, y'all. You have to find something to make you happy. Find something that's going to push you to the next level. Find something, not someone, something for you to feel complete. All right, so moving forward. Number 6. Oh, excuse me. I'm moving too fast. Number 5 again. I'm going to repeat it. Self-commitment and fostering self-respect. Respecting yourself means taking care of yourself and your goals seriously, right? Watch this here. It increases your self-awareness. When you take care of yourself, you can be in tune of what's really going on with you. That was good, right? And it says you need to be honest about your goals, your abilities to achieve them. So what are you saying, Mr. Walker? Be honest about what you want to do with yourself. And you'll be honest with the abilities that you have to achieve what you want to do. This is good. This is really good. Another thing, it builds self-confidence. This when you start believing in yourself and seeing the ability to achieve your goals, it sets a tone for others' areas of life. So guess what? If you start taking care of yourself, I know somebody watching this video right now, and shout out to you if you're really watching me. I appreciate you. But guess what? I am being an example to somebody. You can be an example to somebody. The guy, the shirt I'm wearing right now, he has been an example to my lifestyle. He has shown me, his name Richard Jennings. He has shown me to never give up. He really has shown me that my lifestyle. No matter what and then he showed me, you know how tough and bad you is? He showed me the pit bull that I am. Because sometimes it might take some people to push you, but you got to push yourself. So I had to discover within myself of a wonderful person or of a great fighter I was. And he showed me that. So guess what? They gave me that self-confidence. I want to ask you today, where is your self-confidence at? How do you feel with yourself, with your self-confidence? I have another question. Do you believe in yourself? This is don't listen to me. I'm asking you a question and apply it to yourself. Do you believe in yourself? Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you another question. Do you see the ability in yourself to achieve your goals? All right. Like I say, if you don't have a goal, what did you always dream of doing when you was a child, or whatever vision you had, whatever business plan, whatever book you wanted to write, whatever fashion design, whatever sport, whatever blog, or whatever the case may be? Do you see the ability doing that? Give you a perfect example. If y'all don't know me, they used to call me Preacher Man in jail, in 33rd jail, Horizon 4A. Y'all know what's happening. You feel me? And I didn't see the ability to lead and change lives. I'm not glorifying myself, just using myself as an example. But even when I was in addiction, I helped women with their kids. I helped women get their rent paid. I help women, help get their bills paid. I help them with their family, big time. You know what I'm saying? Because I was committed to that relationship. But guess what? Today, I'm not in the relationship, and I'm finding out how much of a want. Now, I ain't perfect. Like the Bible say, we wicked, our righteousness is like filthy rags. Don't get it twisted. Understand me? I'm not sitting here painting no pretty picture and saying it's all I done made it. No, I have my struggles, and by the grace of God, ain't no more bad days. You understand what I'm saying? So understand this: you can apply all these other things and help everybody else do their thing and help them out and support them. But how are you supporting yourself? That was good. That was so good. That was so good. Let's move. Keep it moving forward. That was really good, y'all. We got to think about this. It's time to support ourselves. Everybody got their dream and visions. Everybody living their beautiful, they happy. What about you? What type of lifestyle do you want to have? Where you want to be at in the next 5 or 6 years? You, not the person that you looking to reach out for. What about you, the real? Perfect example. The real. What do you want to be in 5 years? Well, due to the vision board, I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to do book speakings. I want to do signature signing. I got 5 books I need to publish. I got a clothing line I want to have. I want to travel. I want to be married. What are you saying? I'm not sharing, and I plead the blood of Jesus over my visions. Don't speak against my vision, because guess what? It's going to prosper anyhow. Because like it said in the word, commit your works unto the Lord, right? And every thought shall be established. So I'm locked in. That's sealed. Let's go. That was good. So check this out. So guess what? Like I was saying, you can be an example. You are an example. I got a little lost, but that was real. Because sometimes I'm telling y'all, these videos be straight off the dome. Ain't no AI. This is, y'all know me. Some of y'all know me, and if you don't know me, I ain't never been nothing good about me. But today, I'm showing you change. You have to change the way you think about yourself. You got to change the way you feel about yourself. You got to change about just quit doing everything for everybody and do something for yourself. It's a balance, okay? You can help out, but help yourself. And so 9 out of 10, you need to help yourself first before you help another person. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just telling you from experience. Right now, if the person you're looking out for help and you're trying to reach out for help, they helping themselves. They straight. They straight. And here you is, you probably need help. And guess what? They ain't paying you no attention. I'm just saying. And I'm not talking from a personal aspect. I'm talking to the world. Listen, people, there's people on this. Thank you, Lord. There are people homeless right now. Right? Because I used to be one of them people. I was a homeless person. This is a true story. I used to be a homeless person or a person on drugs. And you can ask any my relationships, anybody that know me, quick. If I see a homeless person, bro, especially when I was selling drugs, I say, come here. First of all, what you do? I'm not promoting this. I'm just sharing. Hey man, you look like you ain't got no shoes on your feet. You can ask people this. And I'm on drugs. I'm drinking. I'm a street banker. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, bro, you got no shoes on your feet. Here you go. The person that gave me this shirt right here, I ain't got no shame in my game. He gave me this shirt. He been doing it for a long time. So what are you saying, Mr. Walker? You can be an example to people right where you at. If you start making a change within yourself, it's not about people seeing the change. It's about you making a change within yourself and you knowing that you're changing, and don't look for nobody to pat you on the back for your change. I'm pushing these videos because I'm a real person. I don't know why I keep repeating this. I'm a real person that been on the streets, been out there. Y'all, man, been out there. And here I am, see it change. And I'm just an example. If you apply self-commitment. Let's keep going. Okay. So what I was saying that this tone for other areas of life, it shows that you can be counted on at work, in relationships, and in any other areas of your life. So when you do all this self-love, people can depend on you. People can say, hey, you know what? That man done changed. Let me call him. Now, it might be, sometimes I might can, sometimes I might can't. But advice and sharing my experience, I got that all day. You want some prayer? I got that all day. You see what I'm saying? But you, what can you do for people to count on you? Now, like, don't get it twisted. I know it sounds confusing, but when you take care of you, you could take other people. Matter of fact, you got some people right now that's counting on you, not me, but you. You got people counting on you right now. They depending on you. I'm just saying. Moving forward. All right. Also, when you're doing this, it gives you a sense of accomplishments. This is a great way to boost your self-esteem, moral, and outlook on life. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna really speak this, excuse me, but today is really serious because um I can look back 6 months, 7 months, a year from now, and I actually say I have accomplished something. I'm not boasting, I'm being an example. I have accomplished some things. And when you have that accomplishment, it does boost your self-esteem. Today, I'm just trying to boost your self-esteem. I'm trying to boost your moral, and I'm trying to give you a better outlook on life. Just because where you at right now, don't mean it's gonna be like that forever. I used to have that mentality, man. I ain't gonna. I'm in the game. I set trip. I'm smoking good. I'm tricking good. I ain't gonna never change. The streets was my life, 30 years plus. Streets, on straight corner. The sidewalk, the world was my ATM. Y'all know me, man. The world was my ATM. You understand? And the reason why I'm being so good and keeping it real with you, because right now, some people are out there in that gutter and think they can't change. You can change. You have to just sit down and deal with yourself. And when you do this, like I said, when you start just making one step, you'll take another step. When I made up my mind, I said, you know, I'm finna get clean. And I've been taking steps ever since. I went from sleeping on the beach, sleeping at my sister's floor, and now I'm in my own. I'm keeping it real. I was on drugs for 30 some years, and here I am sober today. I was in some messed up relationships, but here I am single today. What are you saying, Mr. Walker? When you make power moves, bro, when you make in your mind the change, when you really make the change, bro, you'll start accomplishing. You'll start women, even women. I'm for y'all too. When you get tired of that Negro putting his hands on you and talking to you reckless and embarrass you in public, you got to change that. If you feel like you're precious, you're a beautiful, precious woman, you got more morals and standards and qualities than that, standards and boundaries and qualities, those standards, qualities, and boundaries, and you want to level up, even anybody, I don't care whatever situation you're in, if it's not helping you boost your self-esteem, boost your moral, and have you a better outlook on life, man, we might need to change the world or change the channel. Click. You see what I'm saying? Let's go. Moving forward. This is good, y'all. This is really good. Set realistic goals. It will be difficult, if not impossible, to achieve. Now, listen, when you set goals, don't be setting no big goals. Do baby steps. A baby didn't just get up and walk. A baby had to crawl. I had to crawl for it. Now that I'm walking, I might need to start running a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But we have to start somewhere. Um, if you're starting your life over with Christ, you are a child. You're a man. Your spirit is as a child. You might have a man mentality, but when you start over, it's like being like a child. When I started my life over, I started everything over. The way I think, the way I dress, the people I hang around, the music I listen to, the food I eat, the channels I watch. What else can I name? Even some of the females I look at. You know what I'm saying? Some of my old friends, I done tried it. You know, like I said, new wineskin and old wineskin can't go together because of bust. That's the word. But if you put new wineskin and new wine in that wineskin, it will be preserved. And God is trying to preserve us. He's not trying to die. He's not. Not only that, you need to preserve yourself. Look at all the energy and stuff you done did. And here you is, you try to make a little goal and you can't reach it. All the big goals you're trying to reach, you can't reach that because you got to start. Just start with a little goal. And then once you reach that goal, go another goal. When you reach that goal, go another goal. So be realistic with your goals. That's all I'm. All right. Like I was telling you before, vision board. Write down your goals. Make sure goals seem more real and more achievable. You see what I'm saying? Make sure your goals are achievable. Don't be outrageous. And if you're trying to get to it, make baby steps. I want to be a motivational speaker. Okay, this is my baby step. You understand? I want to help people in the world. This is my baby step. You know what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere. All right. Make plans of action. Now I said this before, but make plans of action. Goals with a plan that's easier to achieve. Like I just told you, don't do too much. Make a goal that's easier to achieve. Another one, set a deadline. Excuse me. Can help motivate you to take action and make it happen. Set a deadline. Give yourself time. Like I said, right now, in the next 2 years, I want to be somewhere doing something great. The next 4 years, I want to be done with that vision board. You see what I'm saying? Give yourself time. A tree don't grow overnight. A plant don't grow overnight. Weed don't grow overnight. Processing stuff, cheese or whatever the case may be, building a car, whatever the case may be, it don't grow. It don't happen overnight. Understand that. Find accountability. Once again, they're going to find an accountability. Have a partner or someone to check in with regularly so you can assure and stay on track. We need that accountability. All right. This is a big one. Remove temptation from your environment. Ow, 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 ow. I know somebody say ow with me, right? Remove temptation from your environment. Removing any temptation that could stand in your way is important. You understand that? So if you're around something and you're trying to get free from something and you don't want to deal with nothing no more, if that temptation is around, you might want to get from that temptation. The next one, set up consequences. Set up consequences and rewards. Consider setting up both positive and negative consequences. Now listen, y'all. Everything comes with consequences, or everything. Some things come with a reward. I'm going to share some of my consequences. Me being on the street and doing what I want to do and feeling how I want to feel and saying what I want to say, got me almost 14 something years under my incarceration. You see what I'm saying? There are consequences for not loving yourself. You see what I'm saying? If you don't have standards, you're going to let people talk to you in a kind of way, deal with any kind of relationship. If you don't have qualities, you're not going to see how great you are. You're going to let people validate you. You're going to go off their validation. If you don't have boundaries, you're going to let people walk all over you. You're not even going to stand up for yourself. That was good. Seriously. All right. So moving forward, consider setting up both positive and negative consequences. So look at both sides of the coin. You can be either live life with consequences, make decisions and think about the consequences of the decision you're going to make, or make decisions and think about the rewards of the decision that you're making. That was good. All right. Give yourself some grace. Don't beat yourself up. If you slip up and make a mistake, hold yourself accountable. Okay? It's okay. Brush it off. How many times we done got in a fight? Or how many times we done do something wrong in a relationship? Or how many times we done relapse? Or how many times we done went broke and came back up? You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. Don't beat yourself up. If you made a bad decision and you're not going in the right path right now, today is the day to get off of that. Today's today. Say, you know what? Bump everybody. What about me? I'm not trying to push selfishness out there, but I will break this down. You got one soul, and you go to one or two places, heaven and hell. I'm just gonna keep it real like that. Okay, like I was saying before, moving forward. Thank you. Celebrating your progress, no matter how small, take time to give yourself well-deserved pat on the back. I know my brother Richard, probably when he watched this video today, he probably wish he could rub my head and shoot me a couple dollars and say and pat me on the back, because that's what he do. He love pat me on the boy. Hey, buddy, he might don't be the sharper pills of the boss, but your show got a point. You feel me? And that's real. So guess what, y'all? No matter how small the little change you're making, take time and give yourself and pat yourself on the back, man. Darrell, you're doing good with these videos. You're doing good staying sober one day at a time. You're doing good having a relationship. You're doing good being single. You see what I'm saying? You're doing good. You cut your own hair. I mean, take it back a little bit, but it looks good. You ain't never hit it. Amen? You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I want to do exercise, right? And we almost done. What can you pat yourself on the back about? I want you to encourage yourself, not me encouraging you. That's not the point of this video. This video is called self-commitment. I just gave you a lot of ways to be self-committed, but I want you to do an exercise with me. What can you pat yourself on the back for the small little change you done made in your life? What can you pat yourself on the back for? And as you're doing that, I want you to pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself. Pat yourself. Yeah, you did what? Okay, you doing what? Okay. Now, hold on now. Why are you patting it? Wait a second. Hold on. Slow down. Quit patting. Are you patting not for what you did for others? Pat yourself what you did for yourself. Now we're going to see who patting. I know it's taking a minute, right? You know why? Because we think about everybody. We don't think about ourselves. We're not committed to ourselves. Because we're doing everything for everybody. And just looking for the validation for everybody. And, oh, everybody loves me. And it ain't great as you think it is. Because I did the same thing. Y'all. I made that mistake. And I thought I was doing great for everybody. Listen, let me share something with y'all. In my relationship, I used to cook. I will still. Don't get it twisted. I used to cook. I used to clean. I used to babysit. I used to detail the car. So if you ain't had no gas, I come back. Might be gone 3 or 4 days, but I come back, it'll be full. Just keeping it real. So what are you saying, Mr. Walker? Even in where you're at, if you're in addiction, if you're in an abuse relationship, if you're homeless and you're watching this, what can you pat yourself on the back about yourself? What good qualities, what good commitments that you need to recommit with yourself? And think about that. Today was a great video. Tomorrow there will be my C.C.C part 3, and will be called self-consistency. If you really enjoyed today's video, like I say, y'all, tomorrow I got verified. Hopefully we can go live. Y'all can be here with me. I can see your comments. If you don't get to be there, if not, subscribe, like, or share, or comment on my videos. Man, like I say, this is not rehearsed. I'm not trying to get on here and look like, you know what I'm saying, I'm all of that. I'm just showing you what it took for me to change, and I am committed to myself. And thank you for watching. Darrell Walker's Trauma Support Group Management. And have a great, and commit to yourself. Commit to yourself, and have a great day.